Hello, 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 reborn people. How are you? I hope you're better than me. Nothing is bad, wrong, or anything, but I am just feeling the blues. And I don't know why. I can't even pinpoint something specific unless I'm in denial about what it is. But I feel like there was a commercial on TV about an antidepressant, and then they were explaining how you feel, and like the person says, it's like there's a veil over everything you look. Everything just looks dark out in the world. Even though the lights are on, it just looks like there's something dark covering it. And that's exactly how I feel. Like everything I'm looking at around me, and that's not, it's not because it's dark, it's nighttime. I mean, I know it's dark here outside and stuff, and I'm not just having a hallucination, it's nighttime. I just stopped to park and to talk. But I think I've been sad or in the blues or depressed or whatever it is. I think it's almost a week now, and every day I'm feeling this. I mean, and I can't get out of the funk. And, um, uh, I even like during the last week, I've gone outside and gone to different stores and stuff, and I was taping and doing stuff. And I went to where'd I go? I was at Babies R Us and I taped, and I was at, I think, Target. Yeah, I don't know, either Target or Walmart where I was taping. And I was like in the middle of taping, and I realized, like, this is not even interesting. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not something that I care about. Like, and I'd stop taping, and that's like one of the telltale signs where you know that you might be depressed, is if things that you used to like, you suddenly just don't like. And it's not just even the reborn doll stuff, it's like everything. Playing piano, watching a movie, hanging out with friends, everything. All I want to do is like sleep, and I don't even want to cry. I don't even know what's wrong. And I mean, look, obviously there is something wrong, and whether it's biochemical or, something that's bothering me that I don't want to examine, or a little bit of both, or, just being a woman and hormonal, or, it could also be, biochemical too, with the dopamines and the endorphins and the serotonin uptake inhibitors and all that stuff. It could be definitely that too. Or a little bit of everything. Or not. Maybe it's something I haven't even discovered yet, and medical science does not have a word for. Yes, I'm special. Didn't you know that? Anyway, see, I'm even making bad jokes. This is really... So anyway, I'm just talking. I don't even know if I'm going to put this on YouTube. I'm just trying to like talk out how I'm feeling, and not that I'm really getting anywhere, but certainly talking about it can't hurt, right? It's always good to try to examine things, and if you don't want to talk about it to somebody else, just talk about it to my phone, my cell phone, outside of Boston Market across the street. Oh, lovely Boston Market. Very good chicken. So, yeah. I hope everybody else is having a good time, because I'd like to be having a good time. But I know that it's not always good, happy times, right? The price for living and price for being happy is sometimes you're not going to be so happy. That's sort of the price, though, that we pay. And generally, I do okay. So, I just never, have been sort of sad for 6 days. I don't know. Then I start thinking about, okay, what things could be making me sad? Maybe there is something that I'm in denial or not examining about, and then I think, okay, let's see. My mother has Alzheimer's, and she's dying. And it's been like this for over 10 years now. And, she's sort of coming towards her end and stuff. And Is it that? Because like when everybody else has, they still have mothers that are still doing well, and mothers they could still do things with and stuff. And, I used to be able to, like, I had that also, but I'm 52 now, and this is the age that things happen. But it's been, I guess, since I was 42, I guess, that my mother first started showing the signs of Alzheimer's. And so it's been, I could think of that. And is it because also my father's old? And even though, like he's still doing relatively okay, he's having certain problems, which I'll talk about in the next video. And could it be that? Could it also be, for Victor and I, like we don't have kids, and holidays are supposed to be about kids. And if you don't have, like, children around, it's sort of hard to be gleeful and la 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 and stuff. And, of course, even though we could be with, friends and relatives, children and stuff, still it's not the same when it's your own, And it's children really that make it exciting and all that stuff, and because it's hard, like when you're an adult, if you don't have kids around, then it's hard to be silly or la la la. And it's not, see, the thing is, it's not hard for me, because I'm a child at heart, and I'll always be a child at heart. Even if I spent the rest of my life, like, never with a child, an actual child, I'd still, unless I'm feeling like this, but I'd still find a way to be silly and such. Like, I don't have like embarrassment problems. I only have embarrassment problems bringing the baby out. That I have a problem with. The doll's out. Oh no, I got to work on that one. So anyway, so I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is. Is it just maybe because I'm getting older and realizing that, time is moving on, and I can't make believe that it's not anymore. And, or who knows, maybe I'm just going to be somebody who has depression problems now. I never did. I've been very, very lucky. And maybe now it's going to start, as we get older and we age and stuff, things change. Sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse. So it could be that. Or it could just be I'm having a bad week, right? It could just be that. Just because I haven't had, 6 days in a row where I'm sad, it doesn't mean that I never will, and it doesn't mean that it's not okay and, just move on afterwards. So I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking, see, when I first started like a week ago and I had like one, I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, whatever, like who cares? And, there's always tomorrow. And then tomorrow came and, well, tomorrow's be better. And then tomorrow came again. Well, maybe day 4 will be better. It's just that it's not going away. I'm not used to this. And it gives me actually more sympathy for people who do, like, experience long-term depression and stuff. I mean, I can't even imagine, like, what it must be like. So, sorry, I just realized you were looking at black while I was talking. I've been, like, looking out the window. I don't know. Anybody have any words of advice or wisdom, or not? On Facebook, I said, like, I'm feeling the blues, tell me a joke. And some people sent some actually really funny jokes. And then a couple of people, like, PM'd me very naughty sex ones, which were great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, but, yeah, so I just stopped off. I got together with a friend for lunch, and I was like, usually like when I get together with her, we always like have really a lot of fun, and I was like, excuse me today, but like I'm just not feeling it. And she understood. She, sometimes also suffers with depression, especially during the holidays and stuff, because she has family issues, with which many people do and such. But I mean, usually, I'd be like, la, 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 and come home feeling like good, like, oh, that was fun, and that happiness would carry through the evening and hours later and such. And here I am after dinner, after lunch with her, feeling like blah, and I don't even want to go home. And, I mean, I don't even want to eat. That's what's really weird. I mean, I'm not even hungry a lot, which is so rare. It's like such a rare occurrence for me, like not to be hungry after, let's say, 5 or 6 hours after I eat or something, and I'm not hungry. That's like, that doesn't happen for me. Like, So, again, these are all sort of like indications of something's going on, and, so, yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll go online and read up a little bit about depression, or, just read up. Sorry. Sorry, that was a yawn. I'll read up about, I don't know, depression during the holidays or something, or, I don't know, depression after age 50, or just plain old the blues after Hanukkah ends. I don't know, so maybe I could learn something, maybe not. Okay, well, if I haven't made you depressed enough yet, there's so much more I could share. But, yeah. So, if you got this far and you're still feeling happiness and glee, you go. You go, girls and boys, you go. And you have fun for me, okay? I'll live vicariously through your happiness. And I'm not jealous. That's why I like to hear jokes. I like to hear, like, when I'm feeling sad, I like to hear, like, good stuff from other people, because it gives me hope that that's where I'll be sometime, again. For me, like, misery doesn't love company. Like, I'm sort of the opposite. I want to hear some good stuff because it gives me hope. When I hear stuff that, hey, that's just the way it is, and grow up and get used to it, or something like that, that sort of makes me sad, because inside that's sort of how I feel, and I believe it to be, and I need to be reminded that I'm wrong. So if you have any cheer to spread, I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to read it. And thank you again. And stay happy, stay healthy, and make sure to spread cheer and stuff, especially for kids, so that they can have good memories and love you, like, when they grow up and stuff, and have, like, all these good, and then they could spread the cheer and stuff themselves, and they'll grow up to be happy and find, good partners and have kids, and, keep things a-going. Okay? Okay. So, from Boston Market across the street and I wish you a happy chicken evening, and a non-depressed chicken wing, and a joyous thigh, and a luscious breast. Yes. And some cute little wings and chicken tender kiblets and niblets. What else do they have there? And happy potatoes with cheese, and some silly stuffing, and some, what else they got there? Oh, some pompous pumpkin pie, and some and some sassy soda. Okay? So people who don't know what sassy soda is the same thing as popular pop. Okay? Okay. Again, from Boston Market and I, and bye-bye.